Welcome to the Hi-Fi presentation for Educate. In this presentation, I will go over the key features of our application and highlight what has changed between our Mid-Fi and Hi-Fi prototypes. Educate is a new kind of knowledge management system, one which allows the user to not only search for and consume educational materials, but also leave their mark and their personal knowledge for others to see and learn from. As expected, a fresh coat of paint has been applied to the UI and visual elements of each screen. This is the initial home screen, where the user can search for a topic. We have implemented our color palette, consisting of bright pastels coupled with a muted violet. Blues are the color of learning and knowledge. Here on the results screen, the user can further filter their results to view only certain types of media, or they can simply choose to view all, and the most relevant result will be shown first. Also note the login and sign up buttons that have been added in the top right. The next screen the user will encounter is the results screen for the specific type of media they have chosen. Here, the user has decided to only view articles related to their search term. The filters list in the top right has been updated with new options as per our user feedback. The major change on this screen was that we had to change the styling of the annotation count under each result. In the Mid-Fi prototype, it was bold, underlined, and blue, so users mistook it for a link, when in reality it was meant to be informational. We visually overhauled the resource view screen to improve the recognizability of each element by giving a little more white space between each. The document now sits in a PDF-like viewer frame for easier navigation. The most requested change from our users for this screen was to add a button to save the resource to their library directly from the document. This has now been implemented at the top right of the document view, as per the orange arrow on the slide. The complaint from the user was that they may not know that they even want to save the document until they read through it. This is why we implemented that change. The user can also now hide annotation clusters from the document view in case things get a bit too cluttered. The interaction workflow for adding annotations has largely been unchanged. The right click seemed to be intuitive from the Mid-Fi prototype usability testing. We have simply updated the visuals and color scheme to match the rest of the application. The annotation clusters themselves have also gone largely unchanged. One thing that we did add is that when you click on an annotation cluster, it highlights that cluster in black and will give a pulsing animation. This is for easier recognizability of which annotation area you have selected on the document. We have also updated the iconography for liking or saving annotations. Once a user saves their resource, they can view their saved content from the My Stuff button in the top right. This screen will give a readout of not only the documents or resources that the user has saved, but also how many annotations they have saved within that resource. And all of these results can be looked up quickly. If you were to pursue this application and develop it further, next steps would be exploring a social aspect of the platform that would allow users to connect with their immediate network, and testing the concept of allowing users to comment on annotations and start a discussion or forum thread based on those. Thank you so much for watching our Hi-Fi presentation of Educate.